So this guy has around 35 apps. Those are individual SaaS products. His name is Ankur Shukla. And the crazy thing is that, and this baffles me as a software engineer, some of the products are only just one Python file that they upload to the server. And he makes a lot of money with this, way more than I do. And yeah, so I thought I would just interview him. And he came up with a couple of ideas of questions I should ask him, and then he also asked me 2 questions. So it's quite a bit, so let me just select the best ones. The biggest takeaway here, I think, is how to make money online. I know this is cliche, but he just knows how it's been done, and we keep each question to a minute, so it should be fairly easy to go through. So we're going to talk about this, and then how to actually code to make the products. And then also very important is the lifetime value. That's actually the thing that we can all learn from, because as he has many more products, he can monetize with one lead he gets, he can monetize them over and over again. And in the end, he also asked me about software development fallacies. Okay, enjoy. So what's the easiest way to make money online?
So I would say the easiest way to make money online is to do affiliate marketing. And to do affiliate marketing, all you need to do is basically build an email list. And when you build an email list, you're automatically building an audience that you can actually engage, and you can kind of stay in touch. And while you share, some ideas and some information, you can actually promote products in your emails, do mentions and stuff like that. It's kind of like building an audience on your social media, but it is more. It gives you more control, plus you're able to own your audience, and that is super important. So I would say the easiest way is to start building an email list, and then start emailing that list targeted information and offers that they will buy and use in their life.
You get the idea, you get the product approach, but do you actually need to code?
Not exactly. You don't really need to know coding to be able to create software products. As I told earlier, that you don't really need to create software products. If you don't want to, you can create other kind of products to make money online as well. But if you need to create software products, you don't need to know coding. You can just hire someone, or you can even use things like ChatGPT. The other day, I actually made a Chrome extension that was entirely coded by ChatGPT, and all I had to do was copy paste the files that it gave me, and then there were like 3 files, and that's it. And that just made a fully working Chrome extension for me. And as long as you understand the functionality, you can just go back and forth with ChatGPT, and it'll actually do the coding for you. On the other hand, you can also use no-code tools that can actually help you drag and drop and build, things that you want to use, and they are as low as $20 a month. So you can use completely no-code tools to build software products as well.
The customer lifetime value is important, right? Especially in online sales. So how do you increase the LTV?
So a lot of people, when they build a product, they build only one product, and then they want to make sales of that. Now, let's say you're charging only $20 for your product or $50 for your product. You can easily double or even triple that income from the same customer by adding upsells. So you can actually add more targeted upsells, very relevant to your audience. So the way to think about that is see what this customer will need in order to fulfill a goal that he needs to achieve in this process. Why is he buying your product, and what he will need in addition to this to get success with what he's trying to do. So if he is buying a checklist, give him a bunch of things. Let's say if he's buying a checklist where you have to build a website, give a affiliate link to a domain, a domain buying company, or a website building service, or a logo building service, and all those will actually generate you more money in the future. What do you think is the biggest fallacy for software developers?
Software developers always overcomplicate things. So they try to invent a solution that solves all the edge cases. But quite often these edge cases are actually not even used. And then the overcomplicated solution, it starts to be like quicksand. The more you go into it, the harder it becomes to move out of it. So the more code you write, the more stuck you get. And that's when solutions get very expensive and very hard to change later on. So my one advice for software engineers is try to get a very simple solution out as fast as possible, and then iterate based on the customer feedback.
And based on your experience, what do project managers mostly miss when they're leading small teams?
From my 20 years of experience now in software engineering, what I've often seen is project managers who not really care, or who are scared to go a bit into the technology. So I've seen people who are really hands-on, and they usually succeed. They work with the developers closely together. They help them. They take stuff off their shoulders and make sure that the software works. They do testing and everything. And there are also project managers who are more scared about that. And then those people detach from the team. And if there's a disconnect, it's much harder to navigate a software project. So the one advice for PMs is just to work closer to the developers.